Yes, guys, moving on to the same first module, when we are thinking about some economic concepts which are applicable for business deciding models. So basically, concept or theories means some guidelines which are helping you to think about a prompt action. That is what basically concept. So here in the first module, there are 6 concepts for managing economics. The first thing is that opportunity cost concept. The second one is that marginal cost concept. Then third, incremental cost concept, time value for money, equimarginal concept, and the last one is that time perspective. These 6 concepts are helping you a lot for think about the coming second, third, fourth, and fifth modules. Okay, when you're studying the 6 concept in the first module, the first thing is that opportunity cost concept. So as we know that when you think about a deciding models, there are so many alternatives. So all these are our own alternatives which can be by the way of x, y, z, for example. Among that x, y, z, if you are selecting z, x and y became other alternatives. That can be best but not as best than the z. So opportunity cost means always think about the next best alternative. The cost of producing next best alternative. That is what known as opportunity cost concept. So students, why you are thinking about this alternative means when you are foregoing something or when you are sacrificing something, what is the exact figure or what is the exact cost, what is the exact sacrifice you made out of this particular decision. That is a need of opportunity cost. The second thing is that, for example, the concept of your time value for money. So in the present situation, we know that every economy is facing with a lot of inflationary issues. So time value is always how to calculate the present value of a future cash inflow, one direction. How we can think about the future value of present investment. So these two outcomes are important for time value for money. Among that, your syllabus is precisely telling about discounting concept. Discounting is always the method of calculating, the method of analyzing the present value of future cash inflow. For example, suppose you are investing an amount in a business organization, you are expecting some future money. For example, after 1 year, you may get an amount of 10,000. So what is the exact value of that 10,000 today? We have to calculate the present value of future cash inflow under discounting principles. That is about your time value concept. Then when you think about the opposite of discounting, that is what known as compounding technique. How to calculate the future value of present investment. For example, suppose you are investing an amount of 1 lakh rupees in a particular commercial bank as your FD for a period of 1 year. So what is the amount that can be recouping after 1 year from that particular fixed deposit? That is what think about your compounding technique. Exactly the opposite of discounting. These two parameters are important for time value because we know that today's money is more valuable than tomorrow. When you are getting today some 10 rupees and you are giving 11 rupees tomorrow, maybe you are preferring today's 10 rupee because it is the common perception of all the individuals. We are preferring money today. Then moving on to the next concept, for example, that is marginal cost concept. In economics, we are believing that we are producing all the goods and services for getting profit from the industry. So marginal cost is something, the costs which are required for producing one more additional unit. For example, in your class, there are 97 students for MBA program, for example, I'm telling, both the batch A and B. So if you are adding one more student as 98, what is the cost of additional for producing one more MBA student as 98 candidate? That cost is known as marginal cost. Whereas the revenue getting from that particular candidate, that is what known as marginal revenue. We want to compare these two type of cost and revenue. That is exactly known as marginalism. Whereas MR is equal to MC. MR stands for marginal revenue, MC stands for marginal cost. The concept of analyzing marginal cost with marginal revenue, that is what marginalism. Whereas marginal cost is the cost of producing one more additional unit. Or it can be like change in cost due to change in quantity. The third concept is that incremental cost analysis. Most of the cases we are confusing with marginal versus incremental. First of all, understand these two are two concepts. Incremental means the cost of producing an additional process, additional batches, or additional area of work. For example, if a soap manufacturer is think about extending the activity to soap powder or a liquid wash or something like a cleaning material, the extra cost for producing extra batch or extra product, that is totally relating to the existing product. That is what known as incrementalism. So both are different. One is marginalism and one is incrementalism. Incremental means the cost for producing extra batch, extra process or extra level of activity. For example, as a B school like films, suppose films think about starting a new course for next year like BBA or MSW or MCO. So what is the extra cost for adding one more course to the existing pattern of MBA program? Maybe the faculty pattern is slightly changing, a library is same as here it is, maybe the classrooms are one or two extending. So the extra cost, think about extra batch or extra course or extra level of activity. That is what incrementalism. Then the fourth concept is about your time perspective. So in economic sense, there are two type of time perspective. One is short run and one is long run. In short run, we are think about capital is fixed because capital is a investment factor where we can think about a lot of sacrifice of money. So for a period of short like 3 to 5 years, we are not changing capital. You can adjust your productivity only by the way of changing your either raw material or your labor factor. That is what known as short run. Whereas long run is the period of return to scale where we are thinking about a diversification of business after 5 or 7 years. So during that particular time period, you may think about the entire change of all the factors of production. Nothing is fixed. All the factors are diagrammatically changing or drastically changing from the diversification perspective or something like expansion perspective. So you want to think about new branches, you want to think about new outlets. All these are creating change in your capital structure. That is what known as long-term perspective. So these are the basic concepts which are applying for the business deciding model from the economic perspective.